Over the years, it's become more and more difficult to try and make recordings from digital cable boxes. For example, you got a program recorded on your PVR that you'd like to make a hard copy of and have, so you don't have to keep it stored on your hard drive on your PVR forever, or something that's on demand that you'd like to make a copy of. It's been difficult due to all the copy protection and stuff, but I think I found a device here that actually works. In this episode, we're going to look at an HDMI video capture device. This is to capture HDMI video and audio and save it to your computer. It can be used for things such as capturing gameplay, although this one doesn't have a pass-through like some of them. This is a basic one. This one's more suited to plugging into your high definition or 4K TV box from your cable provider or satellite provider, and it'll allow you to play your recordings back and make a copy of them onto your computer. And we're going to try it out. I'm going to try it with protected content and see if it'll work with the protected content off of my TV box, and we'll see what the picture quality looks like. So here's the little unit itself. It's just a little USB type dongle. Comes with a user's manual and a little USB extension, so that if you're plugging it into the back of your PC, for example, you need a little more room, you can use that. A little extension cable. And here's the unit itself. It's a USB 3 type device. Hey, we can take this apart. Let's take a look at it. So there's some small Phillips screws that I can remove to get access to this little unit. There'll be another screw hiding under this sticker that is there for warranty purposes. And there's two more on the back side. And there's the unit itself. Really not much to this thing, is there? One small little chip with a heat sink on it. The HDMI input and the USB output. This is just an interface, so obviously the software on the computer is what's going to do the capturing. This is just going to take this is just a piece of, there's nothing under here, I don't think. That's why I'm pulling it apart to see. No, that's just the bottom of the actual SoC, system on chip. There's really not much to something like this. It's just an interface. So for those of you wanting to get a close look at it, you can see that the date of manufacture on this board was May 22nd, 2020, so it is a current product. And that's it, just one little, it's a little BGA chip with a heatsink that's glued onto it. That 24C16, that's just a 16 kilobit serial EEPROM. So we'll just put it back together. The workmanship appears to be very good, and it comes in a nice little solid metal case with metal end caps. Hopefully opening it up like that is not done any damage to it. I guess we'll find out when I get it back inside the house, and we will test it out. And I'll try making some recordings from, as I say, I'll try different sources. Obviously I won't be able to show much of what I capture for copyright reasons, but I might be able to find some stuff that I can show you, but I'll try to show you the original files that comes off of this, so I won't be shooting the screen or anything. I'll show you the actual files, and we'll find the software that I need for this, because obviously I'm going to have to install capture software. But before I get to that, let's just take a look at the manual and see what they have to say about it for specification wise. So this is the English side and that's the Chinese side. So it says the video capture can capture HDMI video and audio, sending audio and video to the computers, smartphones for previewing and storage. Suitable for high-def acquisition, teaching, recording, medical imaging, etc. It supports a maximum input resolution of 4K and supports an output resolution of 1080p. Supports 810 and 12-bit deep color. And supports AWG26 HDMI standard cables up to 15 meters in length at 1080p and below resolutions. Most acquisition software such as VLC, OBS, AMCAP, etc. I'm going to use the open broadcast software. Of course, I work under Windows, Android, and Mac. It conforms to your standard USB video and UVC standards and your USB audio and UAC standards, and does not require any external power as it gets that from the computer over HD or over the USB. Here's our specifications again. Up to maximum input up to 4K, output formats YVU or JPEG, and at maximum resolution 1080p, and your audio format is linear PCM. Input cable distance is less than 15 meters. And it requires 0.4 amps at 5 volts DC maximum power from your USB. And basically, we're going to connect it and set it up. Looks like this is OBS, what they're using here. The software looks like OBS. So let's take this inside, and here's our requirements for computer. It needs to be an i5 3400 or above. I'm going to use it. I'm going to try it on a couple of different computers, but graphics cards, PC, NVIDIA GT630 or above, or GT735 or above. You need 4 gigs of memory, no problem. I think that most people's computer can probably handle this, no problem. Let's take it in and set it up and see how it works. So I've actually installed this on my laptop, even though they say that it doesn't run under Windows 7. It actually does run fine under Windows 7. As you can see, I've got HBO running here. Let's see if I can record it. So to record, I just click the Start Recording button, and it should now be recording. Right now, what I'm seeing on the screen should be making a copy. And we'll try, I'm just not going to show that for obvious reasons. I'm going to try recording a couple minutes of this, and then I'm going to go to an on-demand title and see whether I can record an on-demand title. So I made some recordings from my cable box. This is a really old cable box, and it did scale the resolution back on my laptop, but as you can see, I was still able to record, including from the premium such as HBO here and some stuff from Netflix. So a device like this, if you're using it to record off of TV, is obviously for your own use. So it would be treated no different than recording on a DVD recorder or a VCR, but it allows you now the flexibility if you've got a cable box that only has HDMI output that you're able to record it onto your computer. This one's a recording that was made off the Love Nature channel, and you can see the quality is better because this was recorded off of a newer cable box outputting at 1080.
The wet tropics of Queensland in the far northeast of Australia.
And finally, I'm going to close this off with just some shots from NASA TV, because I think I'm probably pretty safe putting this one up as opposed to anything else. I can probably get away with a little bit more from NASA TV than I can from anything else. So let's take a look at some shots from NASA TV. And as you can see, this was actually recorded from NASA's 4K channel, the NASA UHD channel. It's being scaled down to 1080p. I don't know whether they shot all this in 4K. I mean, this is pretty old stuff of the space shuttle, but they're broadcasting it on their 4K channel. And as I say, it's not looking too bad here. We'll look at a few of the space shuttle launches. Brings back memories. I thoroughly enjoyed every time that thing went up. I had to watch it. It'll never be the same now without the old shuttle. It was quite the spacecraft that they had there. It's too bad they lost a couple of them and lost those astronauts, but that was really something to watch that thing go up and come back for all those missions. It was pretty amazing back in the day when they built the space station. I recorded so many missions of stuff that they did off of my big satellite dish. You even got them when they were servicing the Hubble Space Telescope and servicing some satellites when they refueled a satellite. Amazing stuff. Anyway, thanks for watching. Link for this one is in the description. We'll catch you later.